Andy Thomas here from Wolf on the Run. Recently I've been trying to look into a camping grill for bush camping. We went away a couple of weeks back and I thought, obviously we had the cook and whatever with Jimmy and Trevor, but I've been trying to think of a way of getting a cook grill that will fold up and sort of, you know, go into your pannier that's a decent size rather than carrying a big chunk of mesh or something like that. There is a couple of items out there on the internet. I think one of them was called the Grilly Put, which goes into a little tube and folds, which is great, sounds a good idea. But I've come up with this idea, and yeah, I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, so when you're off bush camping, some of you have got like a square piece of mesh that you carry with you, probably the size of your pannier or something like that, somewhere you can keep it in your rucksack or something. Other people have got like bits of bars, caddy bars together so they can stick it across something just to put your food on while it's cooking. I've come up with this great idea. I'll show you the drawing I've done and we'll start making it and see if it works. Alright, so this is my design. It's 300mm long and it's 200mm wide. And it's basically going to be in 2.5mm stainless rods, stainless steel bar, flat, and then hopefully it's going to fold up so it's a nice flat straight unit that you can put in your bag, your box, your top box. Alright, first off I'm going to cut my piece of stainless, or mark out my stainless. This is a piece of 40mm by 4mm, I think it's 4 or 5mm flat. It's probably a little bit thicker than I wanted, but it's off a friend across the road, so beggars can't be choosers, and it's free, so that's all that matters. So basically we're going to make it so it's tapered. So I think that was 8mm down the end. And then up the other end it is 20mm. So we'll cut 2 of those. Alright, I'll start cutting and I'll come back to you. Alright guys, so I've cut my pieces, I've cleaned them all up. This is the stainless steel. It's not too bad a weight now that I've cut it down and cleaned it up. So that's all my framework. I'm just going to mark it all out now, ready for the holes, drill the holes, and yeah, get going. Alright guys, so you can see I've covered them all in masking tape so I can mark it out with a decent biro point. And because the holes are very precise, we're going to do 3mm holes and the bar's only 8mm, so I want to get them as good and as neat as possible. So I'll mark all that out and I'll come back to you. Okay guys, as you can see I've drilled all the pieces, measured them all out. I put tape on them to mark them up, and I drilled them all at 3mm holes because the bars are 2.5. So I've got those 2 for the side. It's going to give them a bit of a clean up with the flappy disc. These, why they're tapered at that angle, one, they lock together like that, so hopefully that's the width of the unit when it's finished. And also when the bars stack up inside of each other, because the bars are 2.5, each one of those holes has gained 1.25 mils. I don't think you see that. So each one's gained 1.25 mils. So when the bars go behind each other, they should all lie behind there. So theoretically, when it's folded up, nothing should protrude past there. So I'll just give these a clean up with a flappy disc. Okay, as you can see they're nice and shiny. All the pieces drilled. I will now start cutting the bar lengths, which I'm going to have to work out the bends for the folds. But yeah, bear with me. Alright guys, so I've used bolts, but I'm going to cut that off and round it over like a rivet rather than put a nut on it. That's just my hinge pin for the corner, which I'll fold up like so. So I'll cut that off and I'll rivet it over. And to rivet it over, I just hold it on there and I'll just go around it. Which mushrooms the end over. That's called coal riveting. So that's going to be like an hinge system, locked. So I'll do the other one. There we go, that's my two halves and my 2 hinge systems. So I'm just going to start bending the wires now and making the peg that goes and joins the two together. Alright guys, I'm just having a bit of a trial and error at the moment. I've just got my main pin in there. Which is the one I'm going to fix to one side, and then I've just started cutting these bars. They're hooked into the other, so one side will get fixed and fix this side, lever over, and then that one will come round, fold it up. So I'm just going to cut all these and bend them and get them going. Alright guys, so I've bent and I've cut all those. Now I'm just going to have to rivet them over the edges down this side and this side. These ones I'll just be slotting into because they're folding up. So I'm going to start taking them out and put them back in one by one and then rivet them over. Alright guys, so there it is. I mushroomed over the backs. I also put a little bit of spot weld on them just to hold them in. That's the actual thing itself now, all set up and done. So that's what it'll be. Put a couple of elastic bands around there, a couple of ties, and that's your camp grill. Alright, so I'll show you how it goes together. Folds around there, around there. That pegs into that. That pegs into there. And then we drop all these into their equivalent holes. Lock that together, push all them in place, and there we have it. You know, a little camp grill. So it's nice and solid. Put your steak on there, you can even put your pot and your pan on there, and it folds up into a nice, as I just showed you, nice little slim thing. So that's the idea. For instance, get a couple of rocks, put a couple of rocks down like that, whatever way, then sit that on top, put your fire underneath it. Or the other thing would be, is depending on where you are, we'll pretend that's the ground, and then you get yourself 4 of your tent pegs, knock those in. Obviously I've just drilled this just to give you some idea, but you knock the tent pegs down to the level that you want, sit that on top, and then obviously you got your fire underneath there, and yeah, steak on top, camp grill, pack it away, nice and easy. Alright guys, as I say, just to put it away, just pop those out. Pop that at the corner, fold that around there, that one apart. Obviously that one joins them and keeps them together, that's the centrepiece. Fold them up, fold it all together. And then I've just stole a couple of my daughter's hair bands, but you can use elastic bands. There we go, and it's not that heavy. probably, oh, I don't know, not heavy at all. Probably about the same weight as a pair of pliers. There you go. In the all stainless steel. So yeah, it'd be great on the fire. We'll take that with us, and next time we'll try it out. Fantastic. There you go, guys. Have a look, have a go, see if you want to go yourself. It's a design I've come up with myself. As I say, it's a bit rustic, but you know what? It'll do the job. Thanks for watching. Fantastic.